Good morning, Colfax. It's December 6th, and we are back with our second to last show of 2022, and I am very excited to have my fellow senior out from behind the camera to join me today, Dom Hererra.
Thanks, Kylie. It's good to see the studio from this perspective. Today, our broadcasting ones get out to the field for soccer previews of both the girls and boys soccer teams.
Moulton explores how girls are having success in the CTE pathway of medal.
And Kylie and I mix it up with classes during the Campus Beautification project.
Welcome to the show. Colfax TV has followed the girls' cross-country season closely as they chase history. On Saturday, November 26th, on Fresno's Woodward Park course, they did just that, make history. The team finished 11th overall, the highest ranking for a Colfax women's cross-country team ever, and junior standout Jessie Redding went under 18 minutes, breaking the Colfax 5K record by 26 seconds, finishing 7th in the state. This championship team will say goodbye to seniors Carly McCabe, Gabby Bittner, and Mari Ziegler, who have set the standard for this program, but the talent returning makes Colfax a favorite for another championship run next year. The term is coming to its climatic end, with finals on the horizon. In contrast to that intensity, there are a couple of events we might want to put on your calendar to balance life out.
The first is the annual senior versus staff kickball game at lunch on Thursday, December 8th. The event supports the canned food drive going on right now, and players are reminded to bring at least one can to put in the big donation can when you take the field. Check your email to sign up.
It is inspiring to see how many clubs have chosen to participate in the drive, as food insecurity for families all over our region is an unfortunate reality. Shout out to WAO, CSF, Link Crew, Leadership, CMUNC, GSA, and Engineering Arts.
If your club or team wants to get involved, it is not too late, and you do not need to be in a club or on a sports team to help this important cause. All students are encouraged to get involved by bringing canned foods to the quad stage or the before-school drop-off in front of the school by the flagpole. You can designate what organization your cans go to or put them in the Colfax bin.
Colfax prides itself on service, and the Campus Beautification project is a perfect example. Dom and I connected with a number of classes to see how this initiative impacted our campus. The Colfax High School campus is one of the most beautiful in all of California, but recently that beauty has been challenged with a trash problem. Quincy Mora and her sophomore leadership team look to solve that problem.
The Campus Beautification project is a way to push students and staff to help volunteer to make our campus beautiful.
Stay in the quad and in the gym, be hallway.
I started this project because I was kind of tired of seeing our campus being trashed during lunch and after, and I don't think it's fair to the janitors who have to clean up after us.
The Beautification project has shed light on the trash problem, and we found that teachers had different reasons as to why they chose to participate.
We chose to participate in this program because I think that we all need to give back to our school and take ownership of the way our campus looks, even if it's not necessarily our trash.
I chose to participate in this program because I feel like we have a trash problem on campus, yet I don't necessarily know that our ASB knows that we have a trash problem on campus because we have amazing maintenance people that sweep in and make it all go away, which is really not their job.
I chose to participate in this program for our class because I think it's important for our kids to give back to our school and be part of the solution, not the problem.
All students from participating classes got involved, and I got to speak with some of them and ask how they felt about picking up other students' trash.
Personally, I do not like cleaning up other people's trash. It's not fun.
It's annoying to pick up other students' trash, but I feel like it's good for people to see this and know it's a thing, and for people to just pick up their own trash so other people don't have to do it.
It makes me annoyed how much I see, actually, because it kind of opened my eyes a little bit to how much there is.
The program just recently ended with incredible results, not only with the amount of trash on campus, but a bigger appreciation for our school.
The impact on us is great because it saves time and gives us a chance to work on other projects that are more time consuming, because just stopping and having to pluck all the little individual trash, it just eats up the whole day.
The trash on our campus has been diminished greatly through awareness and participation by the student body during lunch. But there's a variety of opinions as to where we go from here.
I don't think the program should end. I think we should continuously be doing this, and I think we should, as a community, just partake in this on a regular basis.
So I really feel like we're already making progress. I know our students take pride in our campus, and it's just a matter of making them aware, and I know this is going to go away. So solution, take care of the campus. It's all of our jobs.
Long-term solution for ending the trash would possibly be get away from the single-serve packets that we have in the cafeteria. I know COVID changed a lot of how we have to serve our food, and those individual wrappers wind up being more trash on campus, and that's what we're seeing.
The end goal of this project was to hopefully have our campus looking all nice and pretty now, and hopefully students, staff, and the janitors will see a difference.
Speaking with our groundsman at the end of the program, I can confirm that they have seen the positive impact that our students and teachers are making to improve the school, and they encourage all of us to keep it up. Signing off with camera op and editor Dom Hererra, I'm Kylie Powell. On December 9th, Winterfest is back. You can sign up for the following teachers: Mr. Wolf, Mrs. Brusso, Mrs. Ortega, and Mrs. Bussinger to participate. Remember, you will have to be passing all your classes or be working on an incomplete to sign up.
There'll be cookie making, shout out to Culinary Club for baking all the cookies. There'll be ornament making, a gingerbread house making contest, and a hot chocolate bar.
On December 14th, the annual Ugly Sweater Pancake Breakfast is back, and it starts at 7:30. Come early and enjoy a great breakfast, see some awesome sweaters, and enjoy time with your friends before heading into finals on Thursday.
Colfax has always been committed to hands-on career pathway courses, and this show is a good example. Freshman reporter Liz Moulton wanted to examine how girls are doing in a career field that is predominantly male: metal.
In the hands-on, exciting, and potentially dangerous world of metal, at Colfax High School, women are finding success. Mr. Kinsey is in his 15th year of teaching metal, and every year he makes a point of getting girls involved in this career path.
I think this year I had the highest percentage of female students that I've ever had. It always seems like the female students do really well. Not all of them, of course, but majority of the female students tend to really perform well once they get comfortable with all the tools.
There's a common misconception that metal is scary and unsafe. However, Mr. Kinsey is trying to break down that barrier.
Metal can always be intimidating. There's a lot going on. It can be noisy, there's sparks flying. The way that I try to help students feel comfortable is start with the least dangerous, the least scary, the least intimidating processes that we have.
So stand clear for a second. You hear that click? What?
Lexi dove into metal despite the misconceptions and understands the risks and rewards.
I was never really nervous. I sort of understood the risks of being in there.
The hands-on work that metal students do is very rewarding, whether it be making a ring or a dog tag. Students have a lot of pride when they finish projects and they look great.
I'm really proud of my tap and dye project. It was a really fun project to make because I had to learn how to make the threads, and it was just a lot of work, and it was really interesting how you use the drill and stuff.
When students overcome their intimidation, they are rewarded with useful skills, and as department chair, Mr. Kinsey knows the value of students acquiring those skills.
Metal tools tend to be less familiar to them. However, just the skills of learning how to draw and how projects go together, I think, can benefit students when they are building their own projects at home or when they move out and have their own house.
Career pathway courses are all about students applying their education and inspiring them for the world of work after school.
I want to become an aerospace engineer, design planes and such, and then hopefully become a pilot in the military.
Reporting for CTV, I'm Liz Moulton with camera op and editor Anya Gagne.
Winter sports are in full swing, and both our girls and boys basketball teams won 2 games at their recent tournaments.
The girls made the finals of the Placer tournament with wins over Rockland and Del Campo before falling into Pleasant Valley of Chico for second place. The boys won the consolation bracket at Forest Hill with wins over John Adams Academy and Victory Christian.
Our women's soccer team won the Placer tournament over the weekend, compiling a tie with Placer and wins over Bear River and Nevada Union. Reporter Juliana Massick caught up with our defending section champions for this preseason preview.
I'm here on the Colfax High School soccer field where our girls soccer team made history last year. Not only did they break individual records, they also became section champs for the second time in school history. I spent some time with this team to see how they plan to do it again this year.
And some characteristics about this year's varsity team. We're young, we're super young. We have a lot of freshmen and sophomores and underclassmen on the team. We have 3 great seniors that are going to lead us this year. But because we're so young, we're small, we're scrappy, we're creative, we have a lot of energy, and there's kind of a fresh new excitement to every game.
Altogether, Miss Dietrichs has been coaching here at Colfax for 12 years. She has been the head varsity coach for the last 7 years. Last season, Miss Dietrichs led the team to a section title with many of our current players as well as 4 seniors.
I would say from a different aspect, we rely on a lot of players, generally the whole team, but I would say specifically players like Carly Patrick and Sammy Reedy Platt, because they're definitely very good leaders on the field vocally, and they have a big presence, and I think that really benefits our team.
We have a pretty young team this season, so our older players are going to need to take a leadership role, so our seniors and juniors, but our younger players are really going to need to step up and embrace the culture as well, so everyone will be doing their role. Yes, this team is all for winning, but they also want to share the culture of the team with the new players each season. Once again, we have a super young team, so really just making sure that they learn what's so special about Colfax girls soccer, and having them learn the culture is probably, on top of the section title, would be the next biggest goal for us as a program.
Good game, Matt Water. Thank you, officials.
Our aspirations for this year's team are to repeat as champions in both PVL and section champions. I think the girls won't be satisfied with anything less than that, and then they'd like to take it one step further and win the first state tournament game for our program in our history.
On December 1st, the Falcons started their quest to repeat when they played in the El Dorado tournament. And if you want to see the team in person, mark your calendars for December 6th when the Falcons take on league rival Center at home. I hope to see you at the games throughout this exciting Lady Falcons soccer season as they pursue back to titles. I am Juliana Massick for camera ops and editors Maggie Patterson, Cameron Catches, and Scarlett Nightingale, signing off.
On most winter nights, there's a lot of activity in Marston Stadium because the boys and girls soccer teams share a field, and they also share championship aspirations. Reporter Odin Saterlee has this boys soccer preview.
Last year, the Colfax boys soccer team made it to the semifinals of the playoffs for the first time in 21 years, with an impressive first-round win against Encino Prep. The game went to penalties before then freshman Hudson McDonald made the go-ahead goal, and now senior goalie William Stonestreet had the game-winning save.
We did well. We made playoffs. We ended up making it to the semifinals of playoffs. We lost there, but it was still kind of a good stepping stone as our first year together, so it was good.
Falcons on 3! 1, 2, 3, Falcons!
The Colfax Falcons soccer team, after going 10-6-2 last year, will be looking to senior leadership from team captain and forward Cannon Tomlin, and midfielder Julian Grivalva to keep growing the program.
I'd like to win PVL. I'd like to win our the section at least and go from there. I know that we have a tournament in the preseason. I think we're the favorites for us. We should win that as well. We got big goals, but we can back it up.
Sutter and Whelan are new to the league, and 12 Bridges will compete at the varsity level for the first time this year.
They don't have a senior team. They're just juniors. And then if we get to the playoffs again, I want to play Delhi, who was the one who kicked us out last year.
The first home game is against new league opponent Sutter on December 7th. Reporting for CTV, I'm Odin Saterlee. For camera op and editor, Will Irma.
That's all we have for you today, Colfax, but the Broadcast Ones are going to bring you one more show next week.
They will connect with the girls' basketball team.
We will have a tech deck results and highlights.
And reporter Gavin Heck looks into how students are using Flex.
Today I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate my co-host Dom Hererra, who graduate early. It's been great working with you, and good luck as you take on life after high school and pursue the work in the fashion industry.
Thanks, Kylie. Have a great day, Colfax, and make the most of 2023.